Fun Friday on Pop Kasa. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been quite a roller coaster week filled with loads of juicy and controversial stories. Yes, I am your one and only Oluchi Babalola, your host for today. We are looking at news of a prison pageant that lit up Nigerian social media, as well as the shocked reaction of the news of Korra Obidi and her husband's divorce. As he hit social media. Ladies, listen, why don't you smile more? Someone thinks maybe when you smile more, you might be married by now. And the age-old question pops up this week on H. Can men and women be just friends? I can't answer that. We've got all this gist and more. Just stay tuned. Today, I have a fresh and handsome colleague of mine in the studio with me today. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Raymond, JJ Raymond.
How you doing, darling?
I'm fine.
Yeah, you look good.
You.
Absolutely.
I have to. We're always representing. Yeah. And beside him, we have the breathtaking model and entrepreneur, Victoria Nwobodo.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good day, good afternoon,
yeah,
good evening. Did I pronounce the name well?
Yes, you did.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, let's go to the gist of the day. If there's one place guaranteed to keep you laughing and sometimes scratching your head, it's the Nigerian social media spaces. This week has been different drama. Like the title of rapper Reminisce's album says, in 2020, it's all vibes and inshallah. So this week, the space literally caught fire after videos and pictures of Chidinma Ojukwu, the alleged killer of Super TV CEO Micheal Ataga, surfaced online. The 21-year-old participated in a prison yard beauty pageant tagged Micheal 2022. 2022, Micheal, which held within the Kiri Kiri correctional facility in Lagos State. This was to mark the 2022 International Women's Day, which had its global theme as breaking the bias. Ojukwu is currently standing trial for murder of Ataga, who was stabbed to death and left in the pool of his own blood inside the Lagos hotel on June 15th, 2021. I'm sure you guys heard of that. Okay, so there have been so many reactions and threads trailing this pageant on social media. Let's watch the video. So I have a question. Well, we are trying to play back, and I'm trying to think about the whole thing in my head. What do you guys think about, I don't know, when you saw the pictures? I'm not going to tell you my reaction. JJ, let me hear from you first.
Well, I think the first time I saw it, I said, come on, this girl is balling in jail or balling in that correctional facility as it's called. Because, you know, I didn't just see her picture. I also saw pictures of other girls who competed with her, and they were looking so beautiful. Good hair, well-made makeup, you know, stilettos and all that. Dress? And I felt very...
Did you see the dress she wore?
I felt... Are these girls really in that correctional facility, or are they correctioning their facility elsewhere? I mean, it looked very odd to me. Very odd.
But the truth is, she wasn't even looking like someone that was in the correctional facility to start with. She wasn't looking like she was in prison or anything. What do you have to say?
Actually, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, personally. Yes.
Okay.
Like you called it, the correctional facility. So engaging in beauty pageants is like part of correcting them, correcting her, and like, you know, trying to get to express themselves better. Yes, so being in jail shouldn't limit you to achieve your dreams. I mean, we all make mistakes.
Anyway, that makes a lot of sense. Yes, correctional facilities should come with a lot of, you know, side distractions or attractions, you know, activities that will inspire people. For instance, an Akon was in jail, and you know what came out of him? A lot of persons have been in jail and they've come up with even better, they've come out being better.
Yes,
however, exactly. You know, there's a little bias to it. And I think for a girl who is yet to be convicted for such, you know, crime, I don't think putting out this on social media, publicizing this would have been very good on the family. That's what I think. If I were a member of her family, how would I even perceive it? Now think about that.
That's a good question. So I think you guys should actually think about that too. But meanwhile, popular Nigerian lawyer Raymond in a thread on Twitter said, you know, he must put mouth in everything.
Of course, Raymond is everywhere.
He says, prison is a place of punishment and rehabilitation. Once it becomes a place of fun, the purpose is defeated. How will Usifo's family feel to see Chidinma prancing about as a beauty queen in prison? Head should roll, except Chidinma has a prison official sugar daddy.
Yeah, you know, the pictures actually, you know, give us that kind of impression, like, you know, there's some zazzy somewhere.
Zaddy is involved.
Yeah.
Powers that be. Anyway, Sheyola also went on to say, a lot of educated Nigerians are illiterate. Why the fuss about alleged killer Chidinma winning a prison beauty contest? It's a correctional facility. You all want us to be, what, Sena, clients in action, small prison pageantry, you know, they masturbate with so much sensation. Which kind of like, And then, so we've had the pageant, everybody's reaction, everybody blowing hot and cold. Where do we stand?
Well, I actually think that such a thing should be publicized. Yes, we know that correctional facilities come with a lot of activities, you know, from games to, you know, one celebration to the other, but I don't think this is something that should have been, you know, put out in public. That's my opinion.
I personally feel like while she's awaiting trial, she shouldn't be with them. It's not like she can't contest. It's something people do just to add a bit of spice to probably their stay there.
Yes.
But she has not even been convicted or anything. And then you bring her up. People are still grieving. Do you know that? Like his body is even still cold. People are still grieving. Family members have not gotten over his death yet. And you're bringing her out as a
that's my point, man.
Anyway,
she looks very hot.
Yeah,
she's beautiful.
Looks good, yes.
Yeah, she's a beautiful girl.
JJ, don't even start. Don't start. Let me speak with my Nigerian accent. Anyway, so prison pageants they're actually nothing new. They've been like way back. Inmates take part in a talent show in medium security sections of a prison in Kenya as well. And then it's organized by youth volunteer groups and aims to help rehabilitate prisoners. In Brazil, there is an annual pageant which is held at maximum security prisons in Rio de Janeiro. The women have a catwalk coach, get makeup done, and clothes too. Those who work with the women say it helps their self-esteem and self-worth. Do you think a prison pageant can really do this?
Well.
Oh well, let's leave that to another day. Is the real issue here, I'm asking you all right now, is the real issue here the fact that prisoners get to have fun, or is it that Nigerians have gotten closer on the case and the chick seems to be having the time of her life?
Well, you know, whatever comes out of Nigeria, so many times people always doubt it, you know, but, well, let's just hope that, yeah, the correction is going on there.
I think she's even looking better than she was looking when she was outside prison.
I personally think the only problem here is the social media thing. Like, yes, that's all.
The publicity.
Because, that's all. Because you can't tell me that this is the first time that they are holding.
Yeah, such a thing is, you know.
So, exactly. So,
No,
I just feel like
the noise was about the fact that, why Chidinma?
Why Chidinma?
she won. It was a competition. She
that
won.
also makes me think
I mean,
that
she stood out. So
Chidinma
she
seems
won.
to be a
it was
winner.
A competition.
I mean,
exactly.
She wins in everything she does, right?
Oh, please rest. It was a competition. You can say, obviously, it was a competition. She wasn't the only person competing.
Please, who gave them those dress first? That's my own concern.
There was a mix. Okay, let's not go there.
And then when you look at it, you now
Real
start
good
to
costumes.
wonder, how does Ataga's family actually feel about this? How did they
That's
feel?
the challenge, you know. That's the point I'm making. For at least for the sake of the family, do not publicize such. But you know, whatever happens, first of all, you can't even stop people from taking pictures. And once it happens right there, everything just goes up. You know, it blows, it goes viral. So anyway, I hope justice takes its place.
Okay. I really hope so. And I don't want to start to imagine what the family is going through at this point in time. The girl is just there being blown as a superstar in prison, awaiting trial.
Yeah, she looks like one who's balling.
May God help us. Moving on from topic of prison and fashion and all that, we move on. Fans of popular dancer Korra Obidi. Korra Obidi is the pregnant Nigerian-American lady that popular American dancer that dances with her pregnancy. Yeah. During pregnancy, she was looking like she was not pregnant at all. Anyway, and there are different reactions following Korra Obidi after she put to bed. They were met with the news on the 2nd of March as she and her husband announced the birth of their second child,
Yeah.
Athena Dean, but barely 2 weeks after. Barely, the fans have not even recovered from the second delivery. And then it's overshadowed by news that the couple may be divorcing. On Thursday morning, Justin Dean, Obidi's husband, announced their divorce on social media. Dean's Instagram post read, "Korra Obidi and I are getting divorced. It's over. I won't be treated this way any longer. I did my absolute best to make it work. I didn't want this. I did my best. I supported her. I loved her. I don't deserve the way I was treated." So much emotion in there.
Yeah.
People don't want to believe her more. Like, I for one commented on it. Me, myself, I say it's a lie.
See,
you lie, you are joking. We're in this marriage together.
First of all, if you have to pick a role model, let your role model not be a celebrity, because what they put out there is totally different from the reality. You see celebrities tell you, you know, celibacy and, you know, profess all kinds of gospels, but eventually they do the exact opposite.
So those that are into this social media influencing and celebrity lifestyle, they have actually two different lifestyles. People need to understand that what they are in real life is different from what they try to portray.
Does that not apply to everybody?
It's not everybody.
Not everybody.
There are some people that
I'm not fake, for instance.
Hey, let me read some of the comments. You're not fake. I'm coming. Let me read some of the comments of fans on social media. Comedian and skit maker Tauma said, "God forbid." Chike's manager Ogogos also responded with, "We do not believe."
We can't believe this.
Social media user Black Rosie said, "In as much as this is an expensive joke, I'd rather take it as that. As far as it remains, it's a joke. You all can't be over. Like, you can't even stress this with your
marriage."
And as I am Dave Chooks posted, "I believe his account was hacked. He can't divorce her just after 3 days of delivery. Haba, I don't want to believe this is true. But if it is, then I'm sending my love and light to them. If it is well."
But, you know, certain questions are really popping in my head. What could be the issue? Could there be some, you know, DNA issues there? I mean,
Slow your roll.
I'm just asking.
Slow your roll. They didn't put it
It's
out
a
there.
question.
I think what the guy said,
just wondering.
he made a post later and he said that she behaved like in a narcissistic way and like that she was cheating and all that stuff.
In response to their questions, he responded and told them that, look, that this woman have been keeping up with a lot of what is going on, that he said he is tired of the lack of accountability, narcissistic behavior, as he said, and cheating from his wife. According to him, Obidi threatens to divorce him whenever they have an issue or whenever something goes wrong, or he doesn't do what she wants.
As a guy,
in reaction, Obidi also said, she now came out and said, I think I saw the video to this, but she now came out and said, right now, as long as she's good, she's focusing on herself and the baby. As long as mama is fine, baby's gonna be fine.
Okay, but let me ask you, both of you. I mean, both of you. Okay. How would you feel I was dating, you, and then any little thing I just threaten you of divorce, or maybe I just tell you that, say, this relationship is over. How are you going to react? How are you going to take that? No man would take that. No human being would take that. I used to have a girlfriend who did that to me. A small thing, she picks her load and packs everything, and I come back home and everything. No, we ain't living together, but she had access. But she takes everything, just disappears, and it got to a point that just a very little text message, and I had to say, come on, I think that we just need to take a break from this because you keep messing with my emotions. So if that really is what went on, then maybe I'll just go with the guy.
Okay. I'm speechless on this. I don't even know what to say or where to start from, because there's actually a couple that I also like and I follow them. Okay. And I was really hoping, that's why I said I commented that God forbid. We're in this thing together till the end.
What couple?
Korra Obidi and her husband. I like them. Yeah. In marriage, it can be smooth all through. Things are bound to happen. And I feel if they take a break from social media, one mama, all right.
Talking about social media is a very big problem in relationships.
Really, JJ, I feel like Dean should not have brought the topic to social media.
Why?
Because she just had a baby, one. No. And then secondly, social media has a way of deceiving you. Some people say that the couple coming on social media is because social media is their family.
That's where they live.
That's a social media couple. Yeah,
he has the right to say what he wants to say. And that it's even good he's the first one sharing. What do you think? Anyway, in a clubhouse room earlier today, people had a thing or two to say about this. Criticizing them.
They chose to do that, and for crying out, Nigerians, we never told them to put their relationship or their marriage out there. They chose to do that, and for crying out loud, as this as shit as it defined, it's also fair that most of us give our judgment about it. I don't think anybody should come for us. This thing was put in our face. Finally, what I'll have to say is, the advice I would have to give is, we should, for me, or even me, if I'm looking at the whole thing and I'm learning, two things I can take from here, two lessons I can take from here. Number one, a relationship is between two people and should never be made public. Everything you are doing in your relationship, as much as possible, try and keep it between both yourselves. And the public does not need to know.
Okay, so Victoria, you heard what they said, right? In situations like this, which is not like the first time, what do you think about, I don't know, putting your private business, your family business out in public? I've seen the God when segment turn to, I fear marriage. Marriages are scary. I have my own reservations about marriage as well. But then you now tell yourself, you look at other people that have been in marriage for 14 years, 26 years, 25 years. Do you think breakups online and how people are self-break fast, what do you think about it? And does it make you afraid of getting married?
No, it doesn't make me afraid of getting married at all. It gives me like an insight on how to do my own when I get married, because I'm seeing what social media is doing to people's marriage. It's like, how do you just come and put out your family and tag your husband and tag your child? Like, you know, all that process is supposed to be very private. Yes. Do you understand? So I agree. Once you start, you cannot stop. And the thing about social media is your followers, they're like sheeps. So what you give them is what they keep feeding on. And when you stop, you don't get that engagement anymore. So you keep doing it. And it's not like they're following you because they love you so much. It's because of what you're giving them. So they keep following. And when they find out that that thing that you're giving them, they're no longer getting it, you see that they're leaving you. So you shouldn't put your family on social media, like all out. It's not right.
I like that. You shouldn't put your family on social media. Right. I must say I agree with her 100%.
See, as a matter of fact, spouse. When I'm about to get married, we're going to have a book. We're going to have our own commandments. And I'm going to tell my girl, see, hey lady, you see these rules, you can't break them. You can't put anything concerning me on social media. For real. My children, nothing, everybody's going to be off that. Our private life remains private. If we break up, let's deal with the matter within us. Your family, and I even see brothers and, you know, twins and all doing all kinds of crazy things. That's what I call them. I call them very crazy things and put it up on social media. Why?
Okay, guys,
they're seeking validation from the wrong people, because these people that you're asking for their like response or whatever, they're not even perfect. Like they're just putting your you don't even know them. So you just put your baby's picture, and someone maybe 5,000 miles away is looking at your baby's picture.
Your child is not even out of the theater, and the child is already everywhere. Thank God for my childbirth.
Like that deep. Like why?
Sorry. If you want to thank God, thanking God should not be on social media. Thank God.
Okay, guys,
actually thank God on social media.
Why? Is God on social media?
Before we actually have ourselves out in the studio, we'll be right back.
Okay. God is not on social media.
segment of the Itch. I have a lot to say, but you know what? Let me just keep my thoughts to myself. Let's watch this video.
This is JORO from the Love Doctor 2022 Dating Tips 101. A lot of ladies didn't get married last year because they don't smile. A lot of ladies are not going to get married this year as well because they don't smile. You know, you are pretty, you have a nice job, you can cook, you're funny, you have all that wife material stuff, but your face, you know, you just wakoma diju kukuku ama frown oju, you know, you just strong your face, you know. It's not cool. Like, guys will be scared to send you a DM. You post picture January to December, you know, 2 DMs, and you're worried that guys don't send you messages. Is that you're trying to do that slay face, you know, that fierce face, but that slay face is what's standing in your way, you know, of meeting your soulmate. So you need to smile. Even in real life, you took almost 2 hours to put makeup on your face. You wore those nice shoes, nice dress. You went out, but you're not smiling. How do you want a guy to approach you if you're not smiling? A lot of ladies have friends like this, so put a smile on your face so guys can talk to you.
All right, so that said, you've heard Victoria, JJ. What do you think about it? Do you... Okay, JJ, let me start with you. Does a smile influence your decision
100%.
about asking a babe out or not?
Before I follow you, I'd go through your page. I'm going to see your pictures. I need to see the different, you know, see you 360, I mean, if possible. And if you're not welcoming, if I don't see that kind of smile or this kind of smile, just me ain't following you.
Well, see, you're making her blush.
No, actually, he's right, because even in reality, like, you're not completely dressed without a smile.
Oh,
yes.
yes.
So, yeah, you should always smile. Like, it gives this aura, like, makes you approachable. As a lady, if you're not smiling, like, I mean, how do you want to get that guy
She
that...
can't smile. Her smile is going to change right now. Like, oh, wow.
How do you want to get that guy that you have a crush on to come talk to you when you're keeping your face all bony and, you know, angry, and you start thinking like, let me not go and talk to this girl, she will insult me. So when you don't smile, like, you tend to push away people who have interest in you. So smiling, you know, makes people, makes you approachable, more approachable.
But Victoria, this thing that he said, like, is because they are boning. They are not married. It's a lie.
Well, that's too extreme. Actually, that's
you are blowing the thing out of proportion.
If you don't
it's a lie.
smile, how am I supposed to know you have some problems?
Okay.
Yeah.
How does that relate?
Anyway, see, some of us, in short, let me not say some of us, some people smile from year to year, January to December, 2000, 2020, 20, nothing.
But it's a plus.
Yeah,
it's a plus. You should smile.
You should be
so when you smile and they approach you, then they now get to see that, okay,
you know,
your character, your personality, and then from there, they can get to that marriage.
Even though the last girl that gave me a heartbreak, you know, she always smiled.
Breakfast.
That was so attractive, but her heart was far away from the smile.
Give me this gist. Okay, guys, so you've heard that. But a smile completes and perfects everything. And you know it's also a secret to anti-aging. Keeps you looking young and beautiful always.
True that.
So that's all I have for you on this particular episode of Pop Kasa. I had got an interesting conversation with you guys. JJ, next week, right?
Next week, I can't wait to be here again.
Victoria, I'm definitely going to invite you again.
Thank you so much.
So thank you all for staying tuned on this episode of Pop Kasa. Until next time, make sure you keep smiling and looking beautiful.